time for Lobster Chronicles. And tonight, sitting next to me is a dear friend of mine, been a dear friend for decades and decades and decades.
Decades.
Rene De Leon.
Bill.
Rene, how are you?
Fine, my friend.
Welcome.
Fine.
Good to
Thank
see you.
It's always an honor to be here.
Oh, man, it's our honor. And we've already had a lot of fun. We met a nice young man, Ricky Ricardo.
Ricky, yeah.
Wasn't he a nice guy?
Yep.
Yeah, Ricky wants to do a safety kind of video about, when you go out on a kayak or a boat or anything, what you can do to be safer while you're on the water. So I said, I'm all in. Let's do that.
That's always good to hear.
Yep.
Always good to hear. Find out another person's perspective on what they got to go on and use your own judgment and take the information that you get.
Yep, and he was picking your brain on lobster hoop netting, wasn't he? He's into that.
Yeah, he's
New York guy.
From New York guy.
Yeah.
New York guy. So he's kind of taken back on how our lobster is, and he loves the taste of our lobster.
Me too.
And he's doing good. He's out here and enjoying everything. So welcome, Ricky. We love having you. Always good to have good people around.
Yeah, Ricky, thanks for coming by today, man. If you're listening, we really appreciate it. And good stuff. Zeno, get bite. Did I got that right, man? He says, let's get it on. And I concur 100%. I am halfway tempted to ask Anthony. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Shake your head no or yes. But that freaking day out there is so beautiful.
It's
and that
awesome.
sunset is so gorgeous. I'm tempted to have Anthony go out and peek at it, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Are you going to do it?
Yeah.
All right, Anthony is going to walk outside while I tell you. That's a dog taking the camera out there. Check that out, everybody. We will be right here at 22nd Street Landing in beautiful San Pedro, California on Saturday for Fan Appreciation Day. And it's only getting better and better and better because we have a huge raffle which you can participate in whether you're here or not. There's the phone numbers. Oh, you can't see those. I forgot Anthony's outside. When he comes back, here he is. There's the phone numbers. I'm pointing at the phone numbers, and you're out there with the camera. That's how loopy I am here, man. It's this other side. I've never sat on this side ever on a show. And I saw you sitting over there, and I go, I'm just going to see if I can make it through this on this weird feeling. Yeah, really. So there you go. Anthony showed you that. We're raffling off a beautiful custom rod that Mad Dog Customs did. That is Anthony. And then also Z Custom Rods is providing that. We have a black pen reel. There's Anthony's rod for you to get a look at. Literally thousands of dollars in prizes, Renee. $5 you can get in. You already jumped in there with $100 bill. So I suspect you're going to be winning some stuff. And man, I got to tell you, it's going to be great. And the Freedom, I know Anthony showed you the Freedom out there. They are opening up their doors. They're going to have an open house. We're going to have coffee. All this is free. Hot dogs. Drinks. Where you got soft drinks. Renee's going to bring some soft drinks. Chris Rank from Colder Ice is going to bring some stuff. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. And Dan Lightfoot just walked in the place. Man, he's wearing... Why don't you come out and model that shirt? Both you two. Why don't you come over and show us those shirts? Mad Dog Custom Rod shirts are beautiful. You want to hear something funny? Anthony showed my wife that. My wife doesn't speak English.
Right.
So she doesn't even know what it is. And she goes, what do you think? And she said in Spanish, she said, diabolico, like diabolic. And I go, that's Anthony's logo to his business. And she goes, oh, it's really beautiful. That was so funny, man. It was good stuff, man. All right, so here on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., going to be a big day. You're going to be here, man. Are you ready for that?
I sure am. We're going to be participating with the toy drive. Make sure
that's
you
right.
bring your toys here for the kids in Mexico that Phil goes and takes care of those kids over there. But it's going to be just beautiful. There's Mikey Limon.
Michael Limon. What a fool. Michael Limon. Are you going to fish tonight?
Maybe.
Shake hands with
buddy.
Renee.
How you doing,
It's
bud?
good to see you. Yeah, are we doing an over-under on you? All right, we'll put it at 2. 2 fish. Will Michael catch more than 2 fish during Lobster Chronicles or less than 2? That is the over-under. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take photos here in the studio. We've got some merch on sale down here. More than anything, it's time for us here at Friedman Adventures to thank all of you for all you've done with all the views and sharing our videos and bringing an unwrapped toy for a child in Mexico. All of that is what makes you all so special to all of us. And Renee, for whatever reason, it can't be me. I know it's not me, but we got surrounding around us, a lot of people just like you, just like Dan, just like Mad Dog, people who are willing to give back in the communities, and it's just created this great force of good around Friedman Adventures.
It's our community. We're trying to give back. They gave back so much to us. We just want to share and let them enjoy what we've enjoyed, what we've learned, what we experienced. So it's just a pleasure and an honor to go ahead and do that, and I'm able to do that. Over here, Anthony and all the other participants that are doing it. It's just an honor to have fun. It's holiday season, so just got to get a little festive here. Heck
yeah! It's time to Merry Christmas it up and have a really jolly time. No question about it. One more note. If you have any questions, Renee, he's been lobster fishing his whole life. He's aligned with Promar Ahi. Brian Sanchez, we don't even have to play the game tonight about when is Brian going to show up? Is he going to show up? How late is he going to be? What's wrong with Brian? I heard he stubbed his toe. He may not be able to make it because he's blowing his nose too much. Brian, you know, all this crap every single week. Brian, I'm kidding. But Brian is ill. He's pretty ill,
Brian's
right?
not feeling very good.
Can we mess with him or not?
We can always mess with him a little bit. But, Brian, just get better, man. I want you getting better. I know you're not feeling good. I know you're ninja right now, so just feel better, buddy. All right? We're all here. We want you to get better and share your knowledge.
Brian, I can't even suck it up and do that like that. I really can't. I got like a big smile on my face. I can only imagine you laying in bed there watching reruns of Gilligan's Island or something and blowing your nose every 30 seconds, you know. Where's my chicken soup?
Yeah.
I need to feel like crap. But no, I guess I should be nice and say, Brian, we hope you're feeling better soon. In fact, we hope you make our lobster trip on Monday night. That was the plan, but sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray, and it sounds like that's going to be it. Hey, by the way, I think we have 2 spots left for Monday at 12 noon. We're going to be leaving here. Renee's going to be there. I'm going to be here. The Mad Dog's going to be here. Paulina from Mexico driving up with her mom. She's going to be there. We're going to get on the Amigo. 12 noon, Michael Limon's going to be there. We're going to go to Catalina Island. We're going to hoop it up. First, we're going to fish some rockfish or bass or whatever it looks like we might be able to catch over there. And then we'll start dropping our nets back here at midnight. We're going to open up this office you see here, which is at 22nd Street Landing, about 10 a.m. So you can come in, grab a cup of coffee. I'm sure we'll have some donuts. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some 2-day-old hot dogs left over from the event that you're welcome to.
We got hot dogs left over from Dodger Stadium from the season. The beginning of the season.
We spare no expense here at Friedman Adventures to make you feel appreciated. No, it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that trip. How about you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it too. Weather looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
There's picking going on over there, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. And part of the reason we're down here, besides doing Lobster Chronicles tonight, and once again, if you have any question about lobster hoop netting, Renee is your expert tonight. He can answer any questions you might have. But we're also trying to spiff this place up a little bit and get it ready for all of you on Saturday. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Friedman Appreciation, food, drinks, fun, live music. The guy that wrote the Morning Briefing theme song, if you've ever heard that before, Richard Hughes, he's going to show up. And apparently, he's written some more songs. One of them is a Lobster Chronicles song.
There it is.
And he even sent me one of the verses, and it was something to the effect of, how late will Brian be today? He's got that worked into the frickin' song. So we got that in there for Brian, and then he's got Tackle Shop Confessions song. He wrote something about Scott Buchert. So it's going to be funny, man.
Brian, you're a star. You're a star, buddy. We need you back.
Absolutely. And we're going to open it up. I think we're going to open it up if everything arranged. We're going to open up with the national anthem. We're going to make sure we honor our country before we get started, and that will be followed by a moment of silence for Mikey, who we miss so much, and we'll have a moment of silence. And then at some point, maybe we could open up to Mike, and anybody wants to share what impact he had on their lives because he touched so many people. Maybe we'll be able to do something like that also.
Yeah, it's sad, but to give thanks and respect for everything that we've got, and for us to lose a member of our community, it's very heartfelt and it hurts. But he wants us to go on. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's looking over us. And everybody that has been lost, we do remember, we do give thanks for their contributions, and they're never forgotten.
100%. 100%. So we will be keeping him in our thoughts and prayers. I'll get to some questions here or comments, whatever it is, in a moment. That trip, Monday at 12 noon, if you want to get on it, just send me a text, 657-227-6459. Obviously, during the show, I can't respond, but right after the show, if you want to go and grab one of those last couple of spots, you can spend 12 hours with Dan Lightfoot. Okay, well, that's not so great, but Paulina's going to be there. And, she's a lot better looking than Dan Lightfoot. Michael Limone's going to be there, but he might hog up Paulina all for himself. You never know. There's going to be some arm wrestling going on this trip.
He starts getting those little puppy dog eyes. That's it.
Yeah.
We're done. We are done.
Oh, my God. Yeah, poker game in the galley. Oh, no illegal activities on this trip.
Well, it's international waters.
What are you talking about?
There is no limit.
Hey, Chivo says, good evening, everyone. Chivo, can't wait to see you on Saturday. Chivo works at Costco. He's bringing over 100 hot dogs and buns and providing that for everybody.
Chivo, thank you, buddy.
Man,
thank you.
How cool is that?
That is cool.
Thank you, Chivo.
You're going to see a big community effort here where everybody comes in and brings some. And we're not asking for that, but it's just us giving back to you guys. Phil giving back to you guys. I mean, we got the voice. This guy is such a legend, such a good person. You guys have
my
no
God,
idea.
I owe you
He
some
is the
money.
man. He is
How much
the
did I
man.
give you to say all that crap?
I think it was only like 50 cents.
Well, I better up it, man. You're doing a hell of a job.
60 cents now.
Yeah, no, we'll go to $20 bill here if you keep this up. Renee, thank you. But, man, my parents brainwashed me at an early age, and I still remember coming back from I had knee surgery, and this priest visited me and said he wanted me to go to Costa Rica with him. And I came home and go, hey, I don't even know where Costa Rica is to my parents. And Father Ignatius wants me to go and be a lay missionary in Costa Rica. And they just said, you're going. There's no discussion here. You understand me? You're going. So I had parents that groomed me that way. And they just pushed me.
Well, they did a good job.
I'm glad they did because, man, that opened up so many great doors, and going to Mexico and Latin America.
Did a very, very good job. So.
God darn, I owe you. You keep this up, I'm going to give you a big hug and a kiss on camera here tonight. Gonzalez Fishing Mendez, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Phil and Mad Dog. He likes the dog. Jeff Lingle says, greetings. Jeff, of course, runs that yacht out of San Diego, California. Just finished up a magnificent trip. 7 guys on that trip, 5-day trip, 13 bluefin. And it had 8 of them over 100 pounds. He had fish pushing 200 pounds.
Nice.
It's hard to believe. I know this is Lobster Chronicles, but we're pushing up toward Christmas and still catching bluefin tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very phenomenal. It's just part of those seasons. Some seasons you're not going to get him. They're not going to be around. And then boom, all of a sudden they're here. They're breeding here. We got the bait here. Everybody's going out. They go and search around, and they hit them. And it's just how fishing is. You never know. You never know when you're going to get it.
That is for sure. Hey, the tribute, by the way, I know we're doing lobster, but the Tribute is running a trip Friday night out of San Diego. Last weekend, this is their last trip. This is why I'm telling you it's a day and a half trip. Last weekend, they had a day and a half trip. They were limited out on bluefin tuna at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Done. And then they went and caught some yellowtail. I think they had 3 yellows, limits of rockfish, a big fat lingcod. And the Tribute is doing their final trip of the year for bluefin tuna. And also this weekend, our friend up there in Redondo runs the El Pescador, Adrian Chavez. He is running the boat 9 to 6 or 9 to 5, I should say. $75. Catch a big sculpin, nice big cabezon, a few sand and calico bass. Having a really great fishing. If you want to go with Adrian, you can call 310-372-2111. Just great fishing for this time of the year, any time of the year.
And how's the weather? I saw Justin go. He went out to Catalina today, and I got to tell you, just to see the scenic, Catalina's just so epic right now. It has a little green on it, but the seas are nothing but glass.
Yeah.
Just glass. Warm sun in December. SoCal, you can't beat it.
Visibility is incredible.
Visibility is just unlimited. Water is nice and clean. It's beautiful.
We even had orcas playing off Point Vicente yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's just unbelievable. And once again, I'm just looking forward, to be honest with you, making the ride over to Catalina Island at 12 noon, because normally when you get on a boat, it's nighttime and you go to bed, and we get to hang out.
Yeah.
And, you can sit and talk to Paulina for an hour.
Yeah.
And
Brian's there. He's going to be sick, but,
Oh, Brian.
He's been sick all week.
Do you think he'll be there? He gets seasick, too.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that once he starts feeling better, he's going to have to be at work and catch up on his
Oh, but maybe. Brian, listen, I have shot some incredible shorts here recently. One that I did with Captain Brian Pfeiffer that has nearly 1 million views.
Wow.
But I don't think I could get more views than having Brian projectile vomiting on the trip. So,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to getting that video. That's got to bust
We love you,
a million.
Brian.
Yeah.
We love you, B, man.
Brian, are you there? Brian. He'd be putting FU on here if he was
Oh,
there,
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Chivo says, hey, what do you think about this, Renee? I don't know if you're allowed to do this, but hey, Phil, I'm thinking maybe we need some ingredients for lobster sashimi on Monday, which sounds like a great idea, but are you allowed to take a lobster and eat it?
No.
Probably not, right?
No. They got to be whole. They got to be whole, just like when you catch them. And then when you bring them back, and technically they're still supposed to be whole when you store them away. But, people clean them up and stuff like that, put them in vacuum pack bags and save them for a barbecue later on. But no, it's not like when you get a tuna or something like that, or a bonita, and you can sashimi it out. It's not like that. And to do a lobster sashimi like that, you got to make sure that you get the lobster, dispatch them right away, chill the meat, get it all firm, and then it's a Japanese thing where they get it and they slice it very thin, dip it in their little sauce, a little bit of wasabi, and then they go for it. But they eat anything.
Yeah,
I love it.
Delicious though. We had that here in studio, Brian, and you guys were making.
Oh yeah,
you made the poke.
Yeah, I made the poke.
And he made the
You made halibut,
ceviche, right?
Ceviche, yeah.
It was so good. Yeah, that's the one great thing about lobster hoop netting, man. The prize at the end is so good, right?
Yeah, we'll do it again. We'll get a.
Yeah.
Well, you guys just came back from a trip, so we'll get some of that meat and we'll sashimi it out. We'll get some as, for ceviche. Then we'll poke some out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Feed the studio and feed everybody here.
Yeah, heck yeah. What are you going to tell me? What's going on out there? The dog and... Hey, what's going on? You're going to tell me something?
Sure. Well, I've asked him, what's he going to have Michael do right now?
Oh.
He said, take out the trash and Michael is going to come and grab you.
You pointed at me as being the trash? Oh. He's going to have Michael take the trash out, they said, everybody, and I'm the trash. So, there you go. Man, I got this guy blowing smoke and, making me feel good. And Dan brings me right back down to earth.
It's a fog bank.
This guy right
Oh, the dog?
here. The dog.
The dog's bit me, huh? Albert Ponce, good evening, fellas. Albert, please tell me you're going to be here this weekend, man. It would be great to see you. My best to Crystal and the kids. Love you very, very, very much. Let's see. We got Jeff Lingle, Mikey, one love. Absolutely, Jeff. And once again, we will be doing a moment of silence in his honor. I mean, he just touched so many people. It's just hard to believe that he's actually gone. It's surreal. Chivo says, Renee, how did the calm seas affect hooping?
It really doesn't affect it. What we had with our weathers, we had our rain that our rainstorms that we just had, which dumped a lot of rain in a very short time. But all that water and everything kind of settled down. We had king tides that kicked up whatever food. But these little lobsters, these critters, they kind of sometimes hang out when the water's all over the place and stuff like that. But they get hungry. And right now, in this last week and a half, couple of weeks, these things are chewing. They're all over the place. So, woo! Being it that it's glassy, being that you have a little wind, it doesn't matter. They're not going to feel it under the water, but they are chewing right now. So, if you have your chance, go get them. Go get them.
And Renee, we've been planning, well, I do all my trips pretty much, fishing and lobster hoop netting on the weekdays because you get away from the boat pressure.
Right.
Monday, we should be in really good shape over there.
We should be really good. Well, like I said, I saw Justin today, and there was hardly any boats around. The lot of boats that he saw were the squid boats that were out there. You saw about 12 of them, and squid's very abundant over there right now. So I think they caught over a couple of 100 tons last night. So there's a lot of squid.
That's great news, man. There's squid not only there, but up in the Channel Islands,
Yes.
down south. It's
They're all
everywhere.
over.
That is the magnet that attracts predators for the spring season. It's going to be a killer sea bass halibut season up there in the Channel Islands, and it keeps creeping this way. We saw a lot of sea bass at Cat and Clemente and Santa Barbara, so it's starting to creep back to like it was in the old days where
Yeah.
Catalina was the epicenter of white sea bass fishing. Remember that when we were little kids?
Yeah, when we used to do it, and I would call in with you, we would go over to Catalina, and I would come and report like, yeah, we got 7 yellowtails, we got a Dorado, we picked up a yellowfin here on a patty, but it was a lot of activity, a lot of fun, a lot of fish. Barracuda schools would come and breeze through right off the coast over here at Cabrillo, Point Furman, and go all the way down. You throw your jig out there and jig for them, and you see the mass of people just following the school. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
All right, Jeff Lingle says the sun is going down off the Baja coast. Phenomenal right now. It's got to be idyllic, beautiful, I'm sure. I'm sure you got a little bit of taste of that when Anthony went outside. Brian joins us. Not that Brian, but another Brian. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Phil. I have a question for using mackerel for lobster bait. Is making a long knife incision on the mackerel just as effective as cutting the mackerel? What do you say about that?
Making an incision, like if you're just cutting it, well, yeah, you're getting the oils out, and they already know they're opportunistic and they're scavengers, so they're gonna still smell it and go after it. But your best bet is to make sure it's fresh bait. I would crunch it up, get as much scent out there as possible. Lobsters do. From what I understand, they do taste with their legs, and they do taste with their antenna. So the more scent that you have out in the water, the better your chances of getting those guys to crawl in your net.
All right, very good. Brian, thanks for the excellent question. Robert Graber from up in the 805. Robert, always good to see you here. Good evening, Phil, Renee, and the Friedman Adventures family fanatics. Happy Lobster Chronicles Wednesday. I have to catch the archives. We have our Ventura County Sport Fishing Club Christmas party tonight. Hey, tell all those folks and send them all our very best. Is that the club we spoke at, right, Anthony? Yeah. So tell them how much we love them and how much we want to send them a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
How I'll never, ever go up and give another speech because I got wiped out on the freeway after that. No, I'm only kidding. But yeah, I remember all those people. That was great. They are good people. I hope, Robert, you're running around asking people, each person, first of all, Merry Christmas, but can we skip to, have you subscribed to Friedman Adventures? That's what I'm really here for. Robert, you're the man. Thank you. Brian said the reason he asked that question about the incision was, he says it gets tiring cutting the mackerel, but it's important, isn't it? Or
yeah,
is it
it's
not?
important
Yeah.
because, again, you want to get as much scent in the water as possible. When the scent starts drifting and floating in the little current, they're going to start following it. And that's what you want. You want them to follow it, crawl in your net, and get into where those bait tubes are. The more scent you got, and the more scent that's floating around in there, they're going to follow it, and they know that there's food. And when they start getting in there with that food, that's when you're going to get your lobsters.
All right, great stuff. Joe, just Joe. What's your favorite way to cook white sea bass? You want to go first, or you want me to go? I got one.
Go ahead.
All right, so, excuse me. My favorite way, not the most healthy way, perhaps, but I love like a tempura batter or a reasonable facsimile thereof, deep fried, not overcooked. Pull that off. You can cut a piece off and throw it in a tortilla and do the whole thing, or you can just have that with a little lime or lemon squeezed over it. You want to salt it a little bit. It is so good. I mean, it's great on the grill. It's a very versatile fish if you don't overcook it, but that, may not be the healthiest way. And I'm a carnivore guy.
It's still
so,
good.
Oh,
It's
God,
still good.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Especially when it's got a crunch to it.
Yeah, you have that little crunch with it.
Yeah.
And then the soft tenderness of the meat. Oh, that's very good.
What about you?
I'm a grill guy.
Yeah.
I like prepping my sea bass, and you can do it either way. You can just leave the sea bass as it is and grill it, and then put your little seasoning with your butter and your garlic and your little parsley and dress it up nice and neat. And because the smoke from the barbecue and everything is just gonna crust it on top. And then when you dig in and get your fork in there and you taste it, I don't know if you've ever seen the Galloping Gourmet when he used to take a bite, it just melts. It's just melting in my.
Oh, blackened. Dan likes blackened.
Oh yeah, blackened. Yep.
That's another good way to do it.
It's all good. We used to get it too, and get it in a foil, and wrap up the foil, put it on the grill, and then once it came out after about maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, take it off, put a little bit of lime juice or lemon, a little bit of paprika on top,
Yeah.
and then just grab it with your fingers like that and just eat them up.
Oh, man.
That's how we used to do it too.
Couple of programming notes. Number one, remember Saturday right here at 22nd Street Landing. We'll all be here. Renee's going to be here. Dan, myself, the dog, Paulina from Mexico. It's Friedman Appreciations Day right here at the Landing, 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. You're all invited. It's a free event. Come in the studio, grab a photo, buy some merch. Go on board the Freedom and check her out. They've got open house for you. We've got live music. Chivo's bringing hot dogs. Renee's bringing drinks. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, it wouldn't be a Friedman Adventures event if I wasn't drinking coffee, which means there'll be coffee for all of you also. It's going to be a lot of fun, a good opportunity for you to hang out with everybody. Then Monday, 12 noon, we're departing on board the Amigo for a lobster hoop netting trip, $250. 2 spots available on that trip. We would love to have you go with us. All you got to do is send me a text at 657-227-6459. Finally, big raffle going on with thousands of dollars in prizes. Tickets are $5 measly. 5 tickets for $20. You can come here and buy the tickets on Saturday, or you can contact Chuck Zimmer. There's all of his phone numbers and info, and you can purchase those tickets. You don't have to be present to be a big winner, so it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Talking about cooking fish, Renee, and Dan, and Dog, I remember this like it was yesterday. I think Fred has passed away. Fred Fadley walked into my kitchen, and I had a bunch of yellowtail, and I was grilling it, and I was making ceviche. I was doing all this stuff, and he goes, "Can I have a piece of that?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "I want to show you a good way to cook it." And I go, "Sure." He goes, I'm going to microwave it. And I go, don't do that to my fish. And he goes, no, I'm going to microwave it. And I go, dude, don't do that, really. And he goes, what? So, I mean, he basically, like, threw some garlic on there, some olive oil, salt, pepper. Well, not too crazy. Put it in the microwave, pulled it out, tasted like some of the best steamed fish I've ever eaten in my life. I was blown away. And he said, if you overcook it in the microwave, it sucks. But if you cook it just right, and I'm telling you, man, you're talking to a guy who that was sacrilegious to me.
Wow, well, I'd be the same way too.
Yeah, right?
I'd be the same way too.
But it was just so good. So there you go. Hey, Joe, I'm going to just butcher this pronunciation. It's French. Whenever I see a foreign word, I pronounce it in Spanish. So, in papillote, French is his favorite way, which I'm not sure what that cooking technique is, but I will look it up at the end of the show. Hey, Brian has another question. Brian, that's what we're here for, man. Ask all the questions you like. If frozen bait is all you have, what is the freezer life to use frozen bait? Should we discard it after a month or so? Thoughts? What do you think about that? Good question, Brian.
If your frozen bait if it's freezer burned, it's not going to be that good. You want to try to preserve your frozen bait as best you can. A lot of people don't have vacuum pack little units where you can vacuum pack your extra bait and put it in there. You can get a plastic bag, get a tub of water, put the plastic bag in as far as you can, and zip it up. That helps. But if it's destroyed by freezer burn, I wouldn't use it. I'd use it for the rose garden.
And he has a follow-up question. If you use 1 scoop of frozen bait and 1 scoop of frozen, I think he means live bait maybe, is that still effective, assuming that the recently dead live bait, he's talking about combining it, is able to provide some fresh oils for the frozen bait?
Yes, it sure does. Because one, you got the fresh bait in there. So once you start smushing it up and stuff like that, all those juices and stuff reincorporate into the frozen stuff, and it all gets mellowed in there, and it's all going to get the same scent. Everything's going to go and drift around inside the current, and attract your little lobsters that way. So yeah, you can do that too. Half and half, that's fine.
What is your favorite bait? What do you do time in and time out? What's the most effective?
My favorite bait, my go-to bait, and it was pretty much hard drilled into me by Captain Fernandez, Pablo Fernandez.
Pablo, shout out to Pablo. You tell me all the time what a great guy he is.
Pablo's awesome, awesome guy. Pablo, love you, brother. Justin Bertrell,
another great guy, right?
These guys, drill it into me. You gotta have fresh sardines. Get the fresh sardines. Mush them up a little bit inside a bucket. Keep your bait tubes full. And what I usually do is I'll have a set of 10 for my 10 hoops that I got there. I also have another set of 10, so when the other ones come out, I always have fresh bait going in and out. Gotta have fresh bait. Have it going in there. You can't lose. If they're not going to crawl, they're not going to crawl. That's why they call it fishing. But when they are crawling, they're going to be going for that fresh stuff.
I think some people probably are trying to save the expense of buying the bait, but from what I'm hearing from you, it's well worth it.
Oh, it's well worth it. And if you have bait that's left over, again, get a gallon Ziploc bag, a little bit of salt water that you got the bait in, and put it in there and try to get as much air out of it as possible and put it away in your freezer. Keep it like that, and you're going to have some secondary bait just in case the bait barges don't have bait for you.
How much salt water in there?
Oh, just a little bit. Just something to keep them, keep it in there. Yeah, it's not a lot. Just a little bit, like maybe a fingernail. Put it, a little fingernail width. Just put a little bit in there, and then once you get all the air out, zip it up, roll them all up like we used to do a long time ago, and put them away in the freezer. And you have some for later on in case there's no bait at the barge. You know, you always have a secondary backup.
Renee, you were telling me about somebody. Was it Justin that had recently just a great lobster hoop
Oh,
netting trip?
yeah, Justin's been doing really good.
Big bugs. And
Yes, with all the, I don't know if it has to really do with the tidal movement, but I know these bugs are getting hungry, and some of the big guys came out. Justin had some phenomenal couple days where they got limits. The other day they went out and they were, I believe, back on the dock by 7 o'clock or something like
wow.
that. With everybody on board with limits, some big bugs, big bugs too, and then just the other day, they pretty much had the same thing. They were getting good sized bugs. They were all over, hit and miss, but they still were bringing them in. So they've been doing really well. Really well.
My buddy Daryl Folger, the Rooster Crow crew, they run around doing the Rooster Crow from the morning briefing. People think they're crazy. But they were out a couple nights ago, and they had one that was 8 pounds, 7 pounds, 2 5-pounders. They said they never left the harbor and were one shy of limits for 4 guys. So this just confirms what you're saying, that for whatever reason, these things are crawling right now.
Bugs are crawling. They're crawling. And it doesn't look like there's too much evidence that it's going to be stopping anytime soon. But I am going to say this. You guys go out there, please be good humans. Please be courteous, to each other. Don't run over each other's nets. Don't throw close to each other. Have some compassion. Have some common sense. Have some courtesy and respect for your fellow fishermen. There's enough out there for everybody. So just be good people. Be good people.
Yeah, that's such good advice. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but the kind of compassion that I gave Brian when I was talking about him maybe projectile vomiting for me in a video. That kind of compassion, right?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor Brian. We love you, Brian, man.
No,
Get
we
better.
Don't. No, where the hell are you? Don't give me this crap. You're in bed sick. I'm not buying it, man. Oh, are you a Notre Dame fan? You're like me, devastated that they got kicked out of the playoffs. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
Who knows?
it's probably that. He's still whining at home.
Yeah, really. Hey, I think this is a good time. If you have any more questions, let us know, because we're going to say bye-bye early to you tonight if it comes to that. But what are the things that are necessary when you go on a lobster hoop netting trip? I have some new guys that are coming with us. So, about gauges and about your lobster report card, all that stuff. What are the essentials? What do you have to have when you go lobster hoop netting?
When you go lobster hoop net, well, you got to have a lobster gauge, for one, and it's got to be official lobster gauge. Promar has these lobster gauges that are recognized by our Fish and Game and all the officials. They're very accurate, very good, very versatile. Two is if you're just starting out, go to the Promar website, check out some of their lighter hoop nets, and use those. Get those in there. If you have somebody that's experienced a little bit, they'll probably say, get the ambush hoop nets, which is a little heavier. And I also recommend getting the seal-proof bait tubes, the blue seal-proof bait tubes, because seals know how to get into your bait cages. They know how to get into some of the white bait tubes. The blue ones are a little twist on. They don't have any hands. They're pinnipeds, and they can't get into them. So you got to have those. Make sure that line you have a buoy. Mark the name of your boat on your buoy, but you do need a go number on your buoy. So that go number is on your ticket, on your lobster ticket, on your license. It's right there, so that should be on it. Usually the skipper of the boat that has the gear, usually he has that all filled out. Before you even start and take off from the dock, and you got a plan of where you're going, fill out that lobster card. Fill out where you're going or where about you're going to be hunting lobster. fill out that you're going to have your hoop net, and do not put in how many lobsters you have yet because you haven't got them yet. So that's a basic overall thing. When you do pull in your hoop nets, it's a very good idea not to dump them on your deck. You got to go and measure them. Make sure that they're measured and they
So
fit.
when they initially come out of the water,
When they come out of the
don't dump
water.
them out.
Do not dump them out. Take them out one at a time out of your hoop net. Measure them.
Keep them or throw them back.
Yeah, if there's any kind of question that they're not of legal size, even if it's like a little millimeter,
Toss
any
it.
kind of question, you do not want to get caught with that. Toss it over. They call them clickers. Just toss it over. You want the ones that very much are over the limit of what the gauges say and go from there. But it's important not to dump your lobsters on the deck. Take them out one by one, measure them, and then put them away. So, and they got to be live. So, keep them in a cooler, put a little bit of kelp on it, a little wet kelp, and they're going to stay in there for a good long while.
We're playing the over-under game with Michael Limon, but I don't see him fishing tonight. Is there a problem? What's going on?
He was told he couldn't fish.
Oh, by who? By the office or something? Oh, no fishing, huh?
Well,
Oh.
yesterday when they were down there, a bunch of people came in and decided they wanted to go down.
Oh.
And they said you can't have all of it.
Oh, got you,
Oh.
got you. All right, Michael Limon.
Michael Limon, fishing denied.
Hey, everybody, take the under.
Fishing
Yeah,
denied.
Take the under. The under is what you want. Okay. Well, there we have it. In case you didn't hear any of that, Michael is not allowed to fish tonight. So that's why the under is going to be the number to go for. In the case of the Amigo, you pretty much, like when you go on there, like we're going on Monday at noon, you just need a lobster report card and a fishing license because they got all the
Yes,
gear.
they got the
Do
gear
they,
and
they,
everything.
they provide you with the gauges.
They should have the gauges and
Yeah.
everything that are there. It's always a good idea to bring your own gauge.
Yeah.
It's always a good idea to bring your own gauge. So, but if you're going on a sporty boat, they should have all that kind of gear ready and working and set up and waiting for you to use it.
Yep.
So, shouldn't be a problem.
You don't even have to pull. I mean, they have a pulley up in the bow, so you basically
They-
walk up there and just go, "Oh
Yeah,
man, look at it!
it's
I'm
my
full."
turn. There it is.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Yeah, especially when you're our age.
You shouldn't get tired from that.
Yeah, exactly.
They make fun of everybody.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly. Yeah,
right.
that's exactly. Hey, you didn't catch crap. I got a whole bunch. Or are the ribeyes done
Right,
yet?
right.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dan, I raised you, 30 cents. All right, Gary joins us. Gary, thank you so much for being here after a good pull. What do you do with the waste? I bury it in the backyard, but that attracts critters, hate to trash it. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Are you? The waste?
Are you talking about after you clean your tails off?
Is that what you're talking about, Gary?
Yeah.
Clarify that for us if you don't mind, and
Yeah.
Renee be happy to answer that. Hey, and while Gary is typing that in and clarifying what it is, he wants an answer to, and we're happy to do that. Remember that you can join us here on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and we could definitely be talked into staying past 2 p.m., so who knows when it's all going to actually end. You get the raffle right now. Those are the numbers. Just send Chuck a text, and he'll get you in. You don't have to be here on Saturday. We will draw it live on Saturday right here from the landing, so you'll be able to take advantage of that. Freedom has open house, live music, food, drinks, fun. Renee,
Toy
Dan.
drive. Don't forget your toys.
Thank
Bring
you.
an unwrapped toy for the kids down in Mexico.
Thank you, Renee. I forgot about that. And if you could do that, everybody, bring an unwrapped toy, as Renee said, for a boy or a girl up to 15, 16 years of
Clothes.
age.
They can use clothes.
New clothes. This is all new stuff we're doing this time. This is like something you give to somebody on the Feast of the Epiphany, which is a big day down there called Dia de Reyes, or on Christmas if we're able to get it down there on time, but it'd probably more likely be Dia de Reyes, which is a huge gift-giving day in Mexico. It would be fantastic if we could get a whole bunch of that in here because, man, some people, they don't have the blessings that we have, and there's no safety net in Mexico.
No, there
just isn't.
No, there
Sink or
isn't.
swim.
But they're people too, and it doesn't matter. You give a kid a toy, any kid, a little girl, a little boy, the smile on their face says it all. And it doesn't matter if it's a privileged kid, middle income kid, poor kid. The smile on the face is just what says it all.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Gary says he's talking about the carcasses.
Oh, okay.
What do you do with that?
Myself, I usually discard it.
Right in the old trash can?
Pretty much all in the trash can. I was watching I was watching a podcast the other day with a guy who was Seawolf. He was taxiderming a pretty big lobster, and what he does, he cuts them up, gets them out, and apparently there's a lot of meat inside the head. And I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to try, if we get some, I'm going to try and see if I can't clean it out, get all the gills and all that other stuff out. But I'm going to try and see if I can't salvage some of the head meat. I do know that there's meat inside the antennas. They're big enough. You got meat inside the legs. All that's good stuff. So, but usually I get my carcasses and I toss them out. I put them in a couple of double trash bags, and if it's close to trash day, then I put them in the trash. But if not, I'll freeze them until it's trash day, and then I put them inside the trash can, and off they go into the dumpster. It's all biodegradable.
Gary, no, thank you. Gary says thank you for that.
Oh, no problem.
We thank you, Gary, for that. Dan takes some kite string, he ties it around the lobster, and then he puts it on his fan over his bed. He thinks it keeps evil spirits away. Of course, it keeps everybody else away.
It keeps everybody else away,
2 days,
yeah.
But, I thought that was strange about him.
Yeah. Well, I thought they put a string, behind little Mikey Limone, and
Michael
he
Limone!
gets all scared because he thinks the monster lobster is coming after him.
Grandpa's paying for Michael to go on this trip, and then Grandpa's going to come out and spectate. His plan is to win the fare back in a poker game.
There it is.
You never know, man. He's trying to get Anthony and I to have a beer already here tonight. We haven't had a drink. He's trying to soften us up for the poker game. And that's not happening, man. I'm drinking straight coffee there, Lightfoot. Let me tell you.
Anybody with long sleeves, watch out. Beware.
By the way, when I first met Dan, I thought a better name for him, being a fishing guy, is Lighthouse. Lightfoot, Lighthouse. And I would argue with Siri all the time. I'd say, Siri, call Dan Lighthouse. And she goes, there's no Dan Lighthouse in your contacts. I go, the hell there's not. There's no Dan Lighthouse. Oh, yeah, it's Dan Lightfoot. So, oh, my God.
Or no lights out.
Yeah, there's another guy that's brought so much goodness to our Friedman Adventures family. Dan, take a bow, for God's sakes. You want to come up in front of the camera?
I got my UCLA sweater on.
UCLA, bring it out, man. I'm okay with that.
Got to get the Ookla.
That's that other one that you don't like. That
Did he ever wear your hat or something?
No, we haven't. No, it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know, man. But yeah, you get that USC flag next to this. It's like holy water on that flag. SC flag will go into flames right away.
Yeah, we get a little light that's in the middle from both of them. Atoms start attracting and bouncing off each other. It's like a little supernova.
Hey, Coach Holtz, man, like he used to say, we play for the lady on the dome.
There it is.
There it is,
there
man. So there you got it. Hey, I don't know, man. We've been doing this for an hour. I don't see any more questions. Anybody else have a question? Do you have anything that you want to talk about before we run off into?
I want to give a little shout out to my boat mechanic, James Redemption Marine. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much.
Where do we find Redemption Marine?
They're in Long Beach. They're in Long Beach. I don't have their number out on me right now, but they're in Long Beach, Redemption Marine. Also, Juan, he's my canvas guy. I don't have his stuff yet, but thanks, Juan. You're gonna dress up my lady. Pablo Fernandez, buddy, love you, man. We're gonna be out there and we're gonna go hook it up. You're all the man. Brian, please get better. Please get better. Jen, how's it going, baby girl? And my daughter, Cassie, you be good. Noah, the squid. Don't worry, Pop-Up will get him.
Hey, and Lobster Lisa, I got to talk to her.
We got to get Lobster Lisa. Lobster
She
Lisa might
may
be
join
joining.
us on Monday, not
Yeah,
for
and
sure,
she's going to
but
get her dad out here,
that'd be great.
who's a big fish head as well. And
Is Lisa going to come Saturday at least? Hopefully.
I'm hoping she does.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she does.
Lisa, we got to get you here on Saturday for our event. That would be fun. Good. It'd be great to meet you in person. Unless we've done that before. I've been around for a long time, so you never, like some people. When I drove up in the parking lot today, this guy, Anthony, was there, and he goes, "Hey, it's good to see you again." And he's talking to me like he really knew me, and I'm going like, "Who the hell?" And I'm no offense, but the guy, he finally said, "Last time I saw you was when you were doing the fishing club at Bishop Montgomery High School." So this is 87, and I volunteered, and we took the kids to San Clemente Island, and I go, I certainly remember doing that, and I remember doing the only fishing club in Southern California in those days, saltwater fishing club, and so this guy, so 87, I mean, how many years ago is that? 97, 2007, 17, 40 years ago, almost.
Yep.
40 freaking years. He goes, that's the last time I've seen you. And of course, he's been watching Friedman Adventures, so he kind of knew what I looked like in my old decrepit years now. So, but what a pleasure it was.
Phil, again, that's another example of how much you have given back to the community.
Listen up now, Dan.
Your voice and your expertise, your company, your encouragement to a lot of the kids, a lot of the other fishermen that are here. Is we can't say enough about it. You've been in the industry a long time, and you always give back so much. You truly are the voice.
Damn it, Dan, take some notes.
My grandson, the one that Mad Dog.
Yeah.
He comes home from school every day, man. He grabs that rod and he pulls flipping it off.
So, Dan.
I gotta watch him because he keeps on hitting the tip.
Dan is saying that Mad Dog made his grandson a rod, and I think he put a dinosaur on it, which the kid's nuts about dinosaurs, and every day he comes back and grabs that rod and is just enamored with it, wants to carry it around. Ruth, when she went to that event you went to, Cast for Kids with Todd, he got some kind of award or something, and she said he still carries that around. Like, this is a big thing. I think he got a fishing rod. And by the way, Todd's going to be here Saturday. He's bringing some rods and reels. Todd Woods is a fantastic guy from Cast for Kids, doing a lot of great work with kids that have autism and maybe some other disabilities like that. And he's doing all these fishing events for those kids and doing a lot of great stuff out there in our community. He's a great guy, and I'm so happy to hear that he's going to be here also.
That's going to be great.
Somebody asked me how many people we're going to have at this event, and I said, it's going to be somewhere between 20 and 200.
It's like California Jam 1.
It's hard to tell, man.
Yeah, it's California Jam 1.
All right, promarahi.com. Put in FA at checkout. Make sure you tune in again. Well, actually, we're going to be doing kind of, Anthony, shake your head, yes or no. I think we're going to be doing a special edition of Lobster Chronicles live from the Amigo on Monday, because we have our satellite dish ready to rock and roll, and we'll be able to come to you live for about a half-hour show.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so
that'd be great.
We'll wait till we're pulling lobster hoop nets, and then we can go up to the bow with the camera and show you all of that, and it should be really a lot of fun. So the next Lobster Chronicles is going to be on Monday. We're leaving here at 12 noon, and if I had to have a guess, I'd say like 6, 7 in the evening, we'll probably come on. Maybe we'll come on twice. Maybe we'll come on once and show you what's going on, and then we'll recap the whole evening. But that's going to be a lot of fun, no question about it. Renee, my dear friend, what can I say? Always a pleasure.
Thank you. It's always an honor to be here. Really love you guys.
Our great studio audience, Michael Limon, Dan Lighthouse, and Mad Dog Custom Rods.
Mad Dog.
Anthony, the dog. Yeah, come on, hold on. Before we sign off, I want to hear it. Hold on, everybody. It's coming. We got it. Just it's worth waiting for. Here it goes. Scott Bucher wants to hear it. Maybe not.
Nope.
I don't know. It crashed and burned. Hey, God bless everybody. Have a great night. For Renee, for everybody at Promar Ahi.
Promar Ahi. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Brian. Love you guys.
We'll see you here Saturday for Friedman Appreciations Day. Take care, my friends.
Look.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't sign off. Very good. Scott Bucher joins us.
Hey, there we go.
Talk to Scott.
Hey, Scott, what's going on, buddy?
Scott,
Talk to us,
we'd like
talk
to get
to
a
us.
comment out of you.
What's up? Talk
What
to
are you
us,
doing
Scott.
right now, and how are you?
Time to come down from London.
Yes, we want to talk to Scott. Of course, sometimes during this time of the year, you only got a little bit of money. You got to be careful with your money during this time of the year. You
Gotta always be careful.
You don't want to. Do you ever do those scratchers, or do you ever go to the casino or anything like that?
No, scratchers once in a while.
Yeah,
but,
not on a regular basis.
No, I'd rather gamble with my life, not my money.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, he says hi, Guy, to you. Guy, nice to meet
Hi,
you,
Guy.
Guy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, this is Renee, Scott, and hi, dog. Daniel Lightfoot is here. I like to call him Lighthouse, and Michael Limon. So anyway, it was worth hanging in here for another second. I was ready to sign off, and then Anthony saw who was putting comments in, and that's it. Can't run it with the money. Yes, that is true. You hear that, Scott? Chivo has some words of advice for you there. Hey, God bless everybody. We got to get out of here, man.
We're having
Take
too much
care.
fun.
We'll
Right.
see you next
guys.
time.
See you Saturday.